Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to a bonus read for the collective. Happy astrological new year. Here we are, March the 20th. Suddenly went blank then. March the 20th, 2024. Happy Aries season. Aries season heralds the beginning of the new astrological year. So this is officially, universally, New Year's Day, not January the 1st. So I thought I'd do you a little reading. Okay, so what did I want to say? There was something else they wanted to say. I'm just listening to them coming through. Okay, so we also have the equinox, which happened overnight. Spring here in the autumn. Spring in the autumn. Julie Poole, what's going on with your words? Spring here in the northern hemisphere, and a happy fall autumn to you down south. Okay, so we are in this very strong new energy. We've got some eclipses coming up. Ellipses? I know. All right. Maybe I should start this again, but kind of no. I'm kind of just going to go with the flow. I'm not going to break this down into 12 signs. I am going to say this is a collective, energetic reading for what is coming up for the next, how many months? Really, they're talking about the next 6 months. Okay, so this equinox energy to the next equinox, this is what they want me to talk about. So that's what we're going to do. Alrighty, so I know I don't normally do a collective reading, but this is what we're doing today. All right, so let's bring the little camera down while we have a look at what is the main energy for the collective, please. So they're showing me doors opening, okay, big high doors that have been kind of opening a little tiny bit, just enough to let a little crack of light come through. The doors are now opening, all right? It's not going to happen in the next 3 minutes, but it is happening, okay? All right, so what doors are opening for the collective? Let's have a little look. Okay, to be fair, observer, message in a bottle, not for you, and I'm going to take that at the bottom, breathe. Oh, they want that as well. Come to the edge. Okay, all right, so let's chat. I will bring the camera down properly, but to be fair, so what is the main energy with this big shift now into the new astrological year? It is about balance, it is about fairness, it is about karmic rewards. This would be the justice card in tarot, if you like. There she is, holding her little scales with the face of the universe in her belly, with the owl on the top, which represents our wisdom, our higher knowledge. So we are all of us stepping into a world and a life and creating a world and a life that is more balanced, is more fair. We like this. We like justice, yes? Okay, let's put that one down. We're also being asked to observe. So what are we looking at? Why are we looking at it? What are we seeing? What are we noticing that we might not have noticed before? That you suddenly kind of have that aha moment, like, I did not see that one coming. Or, have they always done that? How did I not notice that before? Now, as we observe from a place of deep inner wisdom, we start to see things that mean that we change our perspective. All right, so we might look at somebody's behaviour and think, do you know what? That's awful. And so I can either just accept that's who they are, that's the way they behave, or I can start to distance myself, saying, I don't want to be around that person. Whatever feels right for you. But he's sitting on the egg there, okay? The egg represents the good stuff cracking open. So even if we see stuff we don't like, it actually leads to some good stuff because we can start tweaking and making changes in terms of our interactions. So we also want to observe ourselves and observe our own behaviour and observe our own reactions and question, why am I reacting like that? What is this triggering in me? How can I bring myself into better balance and fairness? All right, am I being fair with myself? Yeah, they're saying most of you are not. All right, you're very fair with other people generally, but you're not so fair with yourself. Your expectations are too high. You're too self-critical. You're too self-judgmental. You put yourself down. You pick holes in yourself. Stop it. Let's start being fair with you first and others second. Be fair with you, okay? I tell my clients when I'm working with them, treat yourself as if you are your own best friend. Say to yourself, would I say this to my best friend? And if the answer is no, well, don't say it to you. Okay, so observe, have a little look at what's going on there, and pay attention to the messages, the signs, the synchronicities, message in a bottle. There are messages all around, all right? One of the ways that I tend to look at messages is the flow of life. Am I flowing with it? Am I flowing against it? If I'm trying to achieve something, create something, and I'm hitting obstacle after obstacle, maybe I'm on the wrong path. Maybe I'm on the right path and I need to overcome those obstacles and learn a little bit of tenacity, a little bit of resilience. But you feel into it, feel into the messages, feel into the information that's coming through. That's going to be key as well over the next few months, okay? Now, you're also being asked to look at what is no longer for you, okay? Not for you. Now, this can be, you know, we've gone for a job and didn't get it, or a relationship comes to an end or didn't really take off. It wasn't for us. Now, I don't feel that with this card. I feel it's bigger. I know. Okay, I feel it's bigger. I feel it's more important. This is a time, like we do at the beginning of January, right? When we set our New Year's resolutions and intentions. This is the time to do that. What isn't for me anymore? What doesn't align with me anymore? What doesn't work for me anymore? This is the time to have a good old evaluation. And say that this could be friendships, relationships, this could be jobs, locations, this could be habits, behaviours, not for me anymore. It's time for it to go, okay? Now, as we step into that time for it to go, we're going to just breathe into it. Now, what they're saying is breathe new life into it. Breathe out that which you want to let go of, and breathe in that which you want more of. Peace, tranquility, harmony, rest, balance, 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 balance. All right? So I'm just a messenger. They're just saying everything is about balance. We want you to bring your life into balance. We want you to bring your health into balance, your wealth into balance, your world, your being into balance. So breathe in balance and breathe out imbalance, anything that is rocky, okay? All right, and then the last one they want to talk about is come to the edge. Right, what's this about? It's not the Fool. It's not like the Fool. The Fool is at the edge and he's ready to take a leap of faith and just go for it, all right? This is come to the edge and have a good look. Look over. Look at things that are uncomfortable. Look at things that might feel risky. Look at things that might involve a risk. And ask yourself, am I playing it a little bit safe? Am I playing it a little bit small? And by it, we're talking about life. Are you playing life a little bit safe? Are you playing your relationships a little bit safe? I'm getting a strong yes for that one, okay? Oh, keep your mouth shut, don't rock the boat, it's not worth it. Spirit would disagree, the universe would disagree, your soul would disagree. Be your authentic self, speak your truth, speak up. And if it creates a few ripples, allow the ripples, because they will settle where they will. Okay, all right, let's bring the camera down. Let's add in some more. All right. So they want this come to the edge over here, and now we're going to add some tarot. So we've got this to be fair, right? Everything's about fairness and balance and justice and judgment, they're saying. Judgment is about rising up into a new world. So we are rising, we are raising our vibration, we are expanding, we are allowing. Okay. So, Ten of Swords, Palace of Cups, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. All right, let's get the other row and then we will discuss. That's the Tarot Dreams. This is the Moon and Stars Tarot. And that top one is the Wisdom of the Oracle. Tell me more for the collective, please. The Magician, happy days. 5 of Wands, battle and arguments. 2 of Pentacles, a balance. 9 of Wands, a struggle. 2 of Wands, different direction. Okay, so collective, my beautiful people. You are, you know. You're beautiful souls inside and out. You're beautiful light. You're beautiful sparks of consciousness. Know it, feel it, allow it, and expand it. Okay? All right, so we're going to come to the edge. We're going to look at where I'm playing it safe, and we're going to start to break out of that a little bit and be a bit more free. Be a bit more, take a few more risks. Just jump now and again, okay? All right, so we're going to be fair. We're going to bring balance. We're going to bring an end to this Ten of Swords. Many of us, and I include me in this is why I say us, not you, many of us, I keep hitting a brick wall, waiting for the doors to open, pushing against them, kicking against them, trying to force things, trying to push things. It's hard work. It's exhausting. Right, so we are finally now allowing those doors to open. And that is bringing to an end the struggle. Oh my days, life is hard. Look at him on his knees. I've been stabbed in the back 1,000,000 times. Is it ever going to get any better? Yes, it is. We have the Magician. This is you in your magic to alchemize, to transmute, to transform, to create that which you want. And what you want is balance and fairness. You want harmony and equilibrium. You want the ending of this struggle. Whether this struggle has been within yourself, your being, whether it's been at work or with people or situations, it's coming to an end now. It really, really is. The doors are opening now. The energy is free to flow. So we are observing, we are looking clearly. That's a fox there with his little telescope, okay? And foxes in the tarot and oracle generally represent the wily old fox using some strategy. Can be sneaky, but this is really about coming up with a good plan, okay? So we're coming up with a plan to look at and observe what is hidden, what we can't see, having a good old deep dive, all right? And the eclipse is going to help that. I think it's on the 24th. I'm not an astrologer, but we've got a couple of eclipses coming up pretty soon, and we've got Mercury retrograde coming up pretty soon as well. This is the time where we reflect and review, and we have a good old look at everything. It's incredibly helpful. All right, we need to set goals for the future, and we need to reflect back on the past. What have I learned? Where am I? What needs to come? What needs to go? All very, very helpful. But if we're only looking at the surface, we're only getting half the picture, if that. So let's look a bit deeper, which is why we have the Palace of Cups underneath it. Cups is our emotions and what's going on under the surface. Let's look deep and say, how do I actually feel? All right, because the emotions, the cups are our emotions, our feelings. How does it feel? Does it feel inspiring, expansive? Does it feel freeing? Does it feel exciting? Or does it feel restricting and suffocating? As we observe, we can free ourselves. But it might take a little bit of a battle to do that. We've got the 5 of Wands. And it'd be lovely if it was all rainbows and unicorns. But, you know, to take a risk, to break out of a safe space and go into something that might be a bit risky, might be a bit uncomfortable, can feel a little bit like, 5 of Wands, which is that sort of conflict, battle energy. You might have people arguing with you. You might be arguing with yourself. You might be saying to yourself, well, I am observing that behaviour, and you know what? I'm going to tell you about it. And if there's an argument, I'll deal with it because I'm not having it anymore. All right. So this is this kind of breaking open and breaking free and seeing things as they are and dealing with it. We, all of us, hate conflict, right? You know what? I suppose some people enjoy it. Personally, I hate conflict, and most people do. And we will do everything we can to avoid it. But it is often at our detriment. The more you ignore bad behaviour, the more you're giving it permission to persist. And sometimes we need to be standing up and counted and saying that's not okay. And sometimes we need to stand into our own power to bring ourselves into emotional balance and equilibrium. So allow yourself to step into conflict if that's what's needed. All right, they do say that, you know, a good row clears the air, all right, because there's a lot of stuff hidden underneath, and it all comes up and we can resolve it, and then we can move on in a much better way. So that can be happening in your world as well. All right, so you're being asked to look at the messages, look at the signs, the synchronicities, listen to the inner guidance, your internal sat nav. Listen to that first. Listen to your heart. Be open to other messages, signs and synchronicities. Okay, and they can come from other people that can course correct you. You know, somebody can tell you something, a new bit of information that you didn't know, and all of a sudden you're going, oh, okay, that changes everything. I'm not going there then. Whether that's a home or a job or into a new relationship with something, you find out something, that's a message that's come to you, and it changes your course. That's okay, right? Don't be upset about it. Just say, thank God I found out now, all right? And now I can course correct where I need to go. But the centre of the reading, we've got Queen of Wands, which I love. I love this for the collective because the Queen of Wands, for me, her primary energy is her incredible self-worth. She believes in herself, self-belief, self-worth, self-esteem, all of those wonderful self-care, self-love. She knows who she is. She's happy to be seen. She's not going to shrink and hide in a corner and avoid conflict. She's going to stand up if she needs to stand up and say no. She is all about bringing everything into balance here with that Two of Pentacles from a place. If you look at her eyes, I'm going to just bring this up. All right, she can kind of just look straight through you in a place of power. And I don't mean control, I mean power, empowerment. She will be in that assertive energy to say, this is what feels right for me and this is what I'm following. Nobody's going to talk her out of anything because she knows what she wants. She's not indecisive. She's not half knowing and half not knowing. She's there. So this is you in your power to really know. You've observed, you want that balance, you're bringing this energy that's been very heavy to a close. You're looking at those feelings, you're prepared to stand up and disagree with people if we have to, in order to get the balance with that Two of Pentacles. If you have no real life because it's all about work, or you don't have any of your own social life, it's all about your partners, it's time to bring that fairness, that balance in. If you find that every time it's the weekend and you know you're always doing what your partner wants and not what you want, this is you stepping into your power to say, I don't want to do that, I want to do this. And there might be an argument, but next time there won't be. Next time it'll be more in balance. So we're reevaluating, we're rebalancing, we're bringing things into fairness. And whatever is not for you, over the next month, two, and over the next 6 months, things are being exited from your energy, from your desires. All right, they're just showing me the ship full of your desires, you know, and just I'm thinking of the Three of Wands, and we see the ship coming in. We project our desires out and we, you know, expect them to come back in. But we don't often reevaluate to say, well, there was a desire on there about 10 years ago that I no longer want, but I haven't kind of cancelled it. I had a desire for about 20 years to, really strong. I wanted to emigrate to Australia. Most of my family had from the UK, and I wanted to go too. It never happened. And that desire sat firmly where it was until I thought, that might be blocking my path, because that's not where I meant to be. If it was, I would have gone, and I no longer want to go. I have children and grandchildren here, and I wouldn't want to go now. But I did very much when I was in my 20s and 30s. So I need to cancel that, because otherwise it could be getting in the way of a desire that is more current. So we want to have a little look, not for you, at what no longer works for you. All right, what dreams and desires that I used to have I cancelled them? And if I haven't, let's cancel them. All right, and simply using the word cancel, delete, that'll do. All right, cancelling that, deleting that. You know, they're just giving me another example. Like, let's say you're divorced, as many people are, and you might have remarried, and happy days, great, congratulations. But there might be an old rocket of desire. I'm going to grow old with this person that I divorced 25 years ago. Let's cancel that, all right? So this is all channeled, by the way. So they're saying, look, this is not for you. It could be something current, but if it's not, then please have a look at some of your old desires, your old goals, your old wants, and see if they still fit you. And if they don't, like an old coat that's too small or too big, let's get rid of it. Okay? So as we do that and we let go, we start to step into the Queen of Coins energy. Now, I love her for her security, her stability, her prosperity, okay? Because money does make life so much easier. It isn't the be all and end all, but it does help. So we want to be in that prosperity, abundant energy where we feel secure and safe. Because when we don't, it holds us back so much. All right. If I'm working with somebody who's in a job they hate, and they're not feeling secure, that's why they're still there. Because they're too scared to leave the job in case they don't get something better, and they're aligned with putting up with. And so, okay, I'm not suggesting leave the job until you've got something else, but start changing that alignment with I'll put up with it to I deserve something better. I'm ready for something better. I am secure and safe and a new job is coming. Then we start to bring that in. So there's a bit of perseverance needed here, that bit of effort. The Nine of Wands is a fear-based energy, but it's not just fear, Nine of Wands. It is the battle-weary soldier of, oh my days, I'm just a bit exhausted. So have a look at this not for you with the exhaustion. If we're doing something in terms of patterns and behaviours that constantly makes us feel drained and exhausted, like food and drink and diet, that we know when we eat a certain thing or drink a certain thing, we feel completely drained, this is the time to say, it's not for you, and get rid of it. If this is a person that every time we're around them, we come away feeling poisoned, drained and exhausted, then it's time to observe that and feel into it and say, why am I spending time with a person who sucks the life out of me? Let's start bringing that to a close. So we're going to breathe. We're going to breathe in balance and breathe out in balance, and we're going to take action, Knight of Wands, on that which we do want. The Wands is all about our fire. This is Aries energy. We're in Aries season. So Knight of Wands, Knights of action. So I'm taking action on my passion, on my power, on my fire, on my enthusiasm. If my life is boring and dead and stale, what am I doing about it? This is a doing energy, all right? There are time to think about it and there's time to act. So this is an action energy to do it differently. Two of Wands is a planning, the world opening. Let's open up those doors that we can see cranking open now. And that generally, that Two of Wands is a different door than I have been in before. If you do what you've always done, you get what you've always got. So this new door, it is different. It might be a different job. It might be a different thinking, a different belief system, a different behavior, but we're doing it differently. All right, we're going to come to the edge. We're going to look at living life less safe. Okay? All right, what else do you want? They want an affirmation card. Tell me more for the collective, please. I think we want 3. What are the key affirmations for my collective, please, over the coming 6 months that this energy is shifting? Okay. I am in a state of positivity. I allow negativity and stress to move out of my energy and life easily. They gave me that in the channeled message, didn't they, with the breathe. Okay, tell me more. What else, please, for the collective? I am powerful. I know my power. I feel it. I use my power from a place of love and wisdom. Right, look at this fire in the solar plexus, in the belly. Remember, I am powerful. I know my power. I feel it. I use my power from a place of love and wisdom. Okay, don't fear power. Many people do. That's the abuse of power. Don't fear power. When power comes from a place of love and wisdom, it is fantastic. Okay, that's the one we want. Oh, no, hang on. Oh, no, shuffle again. Too many, sorry. Last affirmation, please. Limitless abundance is available to me now. Take it in, drink it in, absorb it. Limitless abundance is available to me now. These are my affirmation cards from Hoping to Having. All the cards I use are linked below. Okay. All right. Let's finish off with an angel message. And this is the Oracle of the Angels. Okay. Letting go. A door to the infinite. Opportunity. And believe in dreams. Oh, isn't that nice? All right, let's have a look. So letting go. We know not for you, something you're letting go of. Whether that be a person, a job, a home, a pattern, a behavior, an energy, a frequency, you're letting go of something. Let it go. Visualize. Visualization is incredibly powerful. See the way she's just visualizing it coming out of her hand and going up to the universe. I am letting go of ... Okay, whatever you say after the I am, you're invoking the I am presence, the creative force. I am letting go of whatever it is for you. Okay, and then visualize it. Puff, 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 going. Okay, a door to the infinite is opening for you. Infinite possibilities, infinite abundance, infinite energy, infinite life. Let's stop playing life small. Let's play it large. Let's start believing in dreams, and let's start creating the opportunities for that incredible life. All right. So, collective, that is what I have for you for this spring, autumn equinox, for this astrological new year. A very happy birthday to my Aries, and a very happy new year to all of you. I'll see you for your April 2024 monthly tarot in about a week or so. Okay, sending you much love. Take care. Bye-bye.